welcome to another edition of the Norman Northstars Show. I am Lance Rexler for Shaw Cable. Paul, hopefully you're not too afraid of heights. You got your safety harness on? Excellent. Okay, well, we got lots of stuff packed into this show. We're going to talk to head coach Justin Levesque, and also we'll be answering the question, what is Tanner Hep's least favorite pizza topping? People have been pondering that question for the last week. We got a pair of tickets to give away, so we'll be giving those away, as well as get you a new question for this week's Norman Northstars Show. Also talking to goaltender Justin Paulic for 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. It's going to be a great show, so stay tuned. You're watching Shaw Cable.
Hi, my name is Brennan Barron. I'm number 26. My position is left wing, hometown Creighton, Saskatchewan, elementary school in McIsaac. Favorite NHL player, Todd the Neckbreaker Bertuzzi. I gotta say this one?
And our favorite time of the segment, talking with head coach Justin Levesque. Justin, you guys had a pretty good start to the weekend. You got 2 wins over top of Kenora, 3-2 in the first game, and then 8-7 in the second game was the score?
Yeah, it was 8-7.
Okay, you guys came back in that game too. You were down by quite a few goals heading into the second period. And
I think it was 4-4 going into the second, I believe, and with about 10 minutes left, some action started taking place, and it ended up 6-4, 6-6, 8-6, 8-7 after that.
But you got the victory, which was good because after that, the wheels started falling off, and you went a little downhill for the rest of the weekend, losing to the Winnipeg Thrashers 4-2 on Saturday, and then on Sunday, well, not much to say about it. 9-1 was the final score in favor of the Interlake Lightning.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to Bradley on the radio because I think he said it was 10-1, so not 9-1 wasn't much better, but 10-1, I'd rather not hear the double digits on the air. The 4-2 game against Winnipeg, we got off to a slow start against a really fast team that came out with a lot of energy. So we got down 2-0 quick in a hole. Second period started throwing the body a bit more, clawed our way back to 3-2 actually. Ran into some penalty trouble once again, been a bit of a common theme for us. And gave up an early third period power play goal and just couldn't really muster anything towards the end of the third.
And it was a pretty eventful weekend for you as well. Some words with the ref. I heard you got kicked out of a couple of games.
No, I only got kicked out of one game,
okay.
Lance.
Sorry,
no, it
my
was.
bad.
I disagreed with a couple calls that were in pretty pivotal points in the second Kenora game there, so probably said a couple words I shouldn't have and got ejected from the game, but the team pulled together, and our Kane and Ryan, our 2 assistants on the bench, helped the team pull through and weather the storm to get that 8-7 win, and then I guess there's 2 game suspensions now for the things I said, so I had to sit the next 2 in the stands.
And how was it sitting up in the stands, watching the team from a different angle?
It's definitely a different perspective, that's for sure. We got the BBM going there, so if I wanted to, I could have texted Ryan down at the bench, but we kept it clean and we just send notes back and forth at intermission on things we saw. But you can see the game, it's a lot easier to see the game being up so high and not so fast-paced down at ice level. So it was, I didn't enjoy it up there, but it was here sitting with the boys that are scratched, so it was, made the best of it.
Okay, you guys fell victim to a couple more injuries this weekend. What's that lead for the team heading into this weekend coming up?
Well, we've got Drake Bodie threw a big hit in the Sunday game against Interlake, and he suffered a concussion, so he's got to wait till he's symptom-free, and then 2 weeks after that, hopefully we'll have him back. So we're maybe looking at our next road trip at the earliest. Stephen Gorin in the Winnipeg game suffered a fractured collarbone with a hit there, and I think the second period maybe. And we've still got Brendan Barron with that broken pinky that's going to be out for another probably 5-6 weeks. So we're not doing too well up front with the injuries.
So are you planning on calling anyone up as AP for this weekend?
We're probably going to bring up Miles Bennett for the first game for sure, because we're also missing Evan Ackerman. He got hitting from behind in the fourth game. Wasn't actually from behind in our perspective, but it was what it was. He got 5 minutes for it, and he's most likely going to have to sit out the first game this weekend. So we're bringing up Miles Bennett for sure for the first one. We'll see how things play out for game 2.
Okay, let's talk about offensive and defensive picks of the weekend.
I'm ready this time.
All right, there you go.
Defensive is Jordy Valentino. Played unreal. He played 3 out of 4 games, busting his tail, worked really hard, and stepped up his game when he had to. And offensive, he scored a quick goal in the Winnipeg game off the draw. Tyrell Charlton, he was a spark plug for us. He threw his weight around, and he played to his strengths, and we were really pleased with how he played this weekend.
And you're back home this weekend, a pair of games, one or two, I should say, against the Southwest Cougars, a tough team in the West. They're 8-0-1. They've only got the one loss, and it was an overtime loss, maybe even shootout. I'm not even 100% sure what it was. Right. But they do have 17 points and have yet to taste defeat in regular play. What do you expect out of Southwest this weekend?
Well, they're missing two of their players for that under-16 POE, that Jordan Thompson and another fella, I'm sure, can't really recall exactly what his name is. But flip side of that is we're missing Drake and Steven and Brendan, so we don't really gain any advantage from that. They're going to be a tough team for sure. They move the puck well. They've got good coaching. But the promising thing was in the Southwest game on the road, we started to claw our way back in and seen that we could compete. So with some fresh legs and some big energy, we should be okay.
Perfect. Well, good luck this weekend. Of course, the game's Saturday night at 7:30 and then Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. I'll give you some details on what is happening at the game for Sunday. Costume theme, as it's Halloween on the 31st. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a little bit. So make sure you check out the games this weekend live here at the CA Nesbitt Arena. And if you aren't able to make the game on Saturday, it will be broadcasted live on 610 CHTM. And you can also check both the games out on Shaw TV, and you can check your local broadcasting for that.
Hey, my name is Edward Bear. I'm number 20. I play forward. My hometown's Bowdoin, Manitoba. I went to Mel Johnson School, and my favorite player is Ryan Stewart.
Okay, well, it's time to give away some free stuff on the Norman Northstars Show. Let's get right into it. Last weekend, we were giving away a pair of tickets to any Norman Northstars game. Those ones right there. And we asked the question, what is Tamara Hep's least favorite pizza topping? It was a question we asked about a previous show. The correct answer, olives. And Dale McKay from the PAW, the correct answer. So congratulations, bud. You got yourself a pair of tickets to come check out the Northstars. You can contact us at Shaw, and we'll let you know how you can get those tickets. All right, this week's question. It's a little tough one. It might be a little tougher than normal, but we thought it was a good question. So here we go. Who was the last goaltender to play 100 or more games for the Norman Northstars? If you think you got the answer, you're going to get yourself another pair of tickets to check out the Northstars. There we go. We got lots of tickets to give away, so we're going to give another pair of tickets away so you can use them anytime during the season. But the question again, who was the last goaltender to play 100 or more games for the Norman Northstars? Email us, Twitter us, you can Facebook us, get us the right answer, and you could be walking away a winner.
5-on-3, 19 seconds left on that first penalty. We're not even worried about the penalties anymore, or the penalty clock. It's 7 seconds. Here they come. One more rush. Here it is. The shot. It's on the side of the net. The scramble beside. Puck goes in the corner. The game is over.
All right.
And I'm going to say this. Paulic 2, Thrashers 1. What a hockey game. What a goaltending clinic put on there. And they're mobbing them down there. Mobbing them. I tell you, they should send this one out to the scouts. They'd love to see this one. Send this to Moose Jaw. Send this out somewhere. Send it to YouTube. What a game. 76-27.
Shots.
Unbelievable.
And they managed to get one in it. I mean, that's fantastic. I thought last year we seen the best performance we'd ever see by a goaltender in the Final Four, but we just topped it because they won the game. And he got an assist. I mean,
And he got an assist. What can you say? I thought we seen it all last year. I didn't think it could be topped. He comes back not even a year later and topped what he did last year. And even the Thrashers are over there saying, what a game.
Yeah. Giving him double congratulations. He deserves it.
Okay, it's time for 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. I'm joined with second-year goaltender with the Northstars, Justin Paulic, also drafted by the Moose Jaw Warriors. Let's talk a little bit about the camp before we get into the 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. How was camp with the Moose Jaw Warriors this year?
The camp was great. It's always a good experience to be over in Moose Jaw. For me, the camp, I didn't play as well as I hoped I would, but they gave me an opportunity to play a couple exhibition games, and those went very good.
Well, I tell you what, the Northstars are really happy to have you back for the season anyway. All right, well, let's get into 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. We got that clock ready there, Paul. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's do it. Let's start off. You guys just came back from a road trip. Where's your favorite place to stop on the number 6 highway?
I like that new shell.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
That is a nice one. They got clean washrooms.
Yeah, they do.
All right, favorite pre-meal game?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Why?
I always liked it. I don't know, pasta.
There you go. Okay, let's go with your favorite type of drink.
Like, I love Dr. Pepper.
23, 26, 23 flavors?
23.
There you go. I knew it was one of those numbers. I couldn't remember which one. All right, who's the cleanest teammate on the road?
Probably Boyd Langan. He's always asleep, so.
Can't get really messy when you're sleeping, I guess.
True.
All right, and the messiest teammates? The one you notice, at least.
That's hard to say. I don't know. This road trip, Aaron Beauchamp and Tavish Kuhn are throwing their stuff all over my seat, so.
All right, I always ask a question about food. Quiznos or Subway?
I've only gone to Quiznos a couple times, but it's been really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you like Quiznos over Subway?
Yeah, sure.
What's your favorite sub at Quiznos? Any profession or preference?
I don't have a preference.
No? All right. What's your favorite TV show right now?
How I Met Your Mother.
That's a great one. Love it.
Just started watching it this year. I love it.
Really? You just started? Oh, you got so much to catch up on, my friend. All right, well, Justin, that's going to wrap it up here for 1 minute with the Norman Northstars. Thanks for joining me, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Another great weekend of Norman Northstar hockey in store for us as the North Stars take on the Southwest Cougars, a really tough team from the West. They're 8-0-1, have yet to taste defeat in regular time. So let's see if the North Stars can be the first team to do that to the Cougars this weekend. Come check them out Saturday night, 7:30, and then Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. And a special thing about Sunday, of course, it is Halloween just around the corner, so bring the kids dressed up in their costumes. They'll get some candy. They'll have a chance to win some prizes. Yeah, they're giving away prizes for the best costume, so keep that in mind if you're coming out to Sunday's game. And a little thing about Halloween, like I said, it's just around the corner. Kids go out and have fun, get a lot of candy, but make sure you stay safe on the streets. Have some reflective gear or whatever, parent. Just make sure your kids are safe before they head out the door. And don't forget to check the candy when they come back in, and you take the good ones from them as well. That's what my parents used to do anyway. Big congratulations going out to Dale McKay from the Paw. He was the person that answered last week's question correctly. Tanner Hep's least favorite pizza topping, it was olives. So congratulations, buddy. And Dale, you can pick up your tickets at Shaw. We'll give you some details on how you can do that. Just get in contact with us by email again, and we'll give you details. This week's question, who was the last goaltender to play 100 or more games with the Norman North Stars? Email us your answers, Twitter us, of course, ShawCable11 at shaw.ca is the website or the email address, and at Shaw TV Thompson is the Twitter page. Get on the horn, get your answers in, and you could be walking away with another pair of tickets to check out the North Stars throughout the season. Special thank you to my guest, head coach Dustin Levesque, and Justin Paulic doing the 1 minute with the Norman North Stars. Thanks, guys, for doing that once again. And come down to the CN Nesbitt Arena this weekend. 2 games, 7:30 Saturday night and 1 o'clock on Sunday. Happy Halloween from Shaw Cable. I'm Lance Rexealer.